Okay, you'll be tying a detached segmented body Mayfly. It's gonna be a size 12. Take a needle, sewing thread needle, and mount it in your vise. And next, we're gonna take craft foam. Get it any craft store. Gonna cut a strip about and it depends on how big your body you want. You can see how big I cut mine. You can take a razor blade and you're gonna cut a very small slit right at the edge of the foam, in the middle of the foam. Don't go all the way through. This slit is where you're going to bury the 2 fibers of bucktail for the tail of the Mayfly. You're going to take your needle. I'm going to put it right in the center of the foam, just like that. This is 70 denier, ultra thread, olive. Basically gonna pull out enough. That tag in is what holds the body together, so you don't want to cut it off. Right near the end, you're gonna make 3 to 4 tight wraps. Take that tag in and just fold it back through the jaws of your vise so that way it doesn't get tangled. You can take, I use some bucktail fibers. They make good tails. Or you can use fibers off of a paintbrush. Whichever you have handy. Get 2 fibers here. Line the fibers up like such. And take those fibers, get them however long you please. Take and go right back over the same thread wraps 3 times. And you're going to take your thread and you're going to come underneath the foam, and then you're going to start your segments. 1, 2, 3. Underneath the foam. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. You want to try to gradually get a little larger every time. 1, 2, 3. At this point you can trim off those little tagging bucktail hairs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You get about, I don't know, 6 or 7 links. Now, you still want to keep the tag in, but I trim it to the length of the foam so that way it's not in the way. If not, you'll see it will get in the way. At this point, you can whip right on the last segment. Do it by hand if you prefer to do it by hand. 3 times is fine. Trim that off. What I like to do is take this last little segmented piece and kind of trim it to where it's pointed. This will careful you don't cut your thread. This will help that those bucktail fibers sit in that little groove that you cut with the razor blade, so your fibers point straight out. Get that like you want it. Just grab it and slide it right off, and you have your detached tail, segmented tail. You put that aside, take the needle out. This is a number 12 scud hook. This one's a White River. Just so happens that's the only one that I had. Take your thread, start it right behind the eye, and go half the shank of the hook and back. Get your nice little thread base right there. Trim off your tag. Right here you want to get some elk hair. Let me get some elk hair. You can see, nice elk hair. Get you a nice little clump of elk hair. I'm gonna pull all the little fluff out. Kind of clean it up a little bit. Take your hair, put it in your hair stacker. Tap on it a couple times. Get those tips nice and lined up. Nice and lined up. Take, and as you can see, lay them right on top of the hook. Kinda, they're gonna flare out on you. Get a couple good solid wraps there. Trim off that excess out the back. Kind of pull your hairs up a little bit, kind of get a couple wraps forward, kind of get it cleaned up to where they'll stand. Let's see, like this. You can kind of lock in the back. That's what I do. You can take your scissors and then come and don't cut your thread though. Kind of clean up the little stragglers. You can usually just grab them and pull them off. Now you got your wing, which is going to make your wing. And take your detached segmented body. That tag in. You want to put it right on the, it's kind of hard to see, but right on the bottom of the foam. You want to take that last segmented, put it right behind where that wing's at. Wrap right back over that segment. Lock it to the shank. 4 times ought to be enough. That tag in, kind of lay it forward. Pull your foam back and come in right behind the foam. That'll lock that tag in to the hook. And then you can trim it. That tag in is important. That's holding that segmented tail together. And what I like to do here, get that cleaned up. I come back with some Antron dubbing. This is a, I'm going to use a It's a medium olive. Give me a little bit of dubbing here. Not very much. Just gonna just enough, kind of one wrap around the back. And that last segment, pull your foam back, come underneath like such, pull your wing back, come in front of the wing, now we're going to take the foam and kind of split the elk hair. Get you a nice little uniform wing, try to get even amount on both sides. Kind of lock it down right in front of that hair. Pull your hairs up. Make sure they stay up. Kind of clean the extras. Grab your foam, kind of cut it right. Give you a little clearance for the eye, but cut that tag end off. Kind of clean your foam up a little bit if you cut a little extra. And you can actually come back with a little bit more dubbing. It's your desire, whichever you like. Kind of hold your wing, get you 2 good wraps. Come back behind your wing. Back in front, kind of give it that little bit of a buggy look, and you're happy with it, you can whip finish. Kind of take your tail and kind of bend your tail up. That'll give it that little swing up. And what I like to do here, green Sharpie, and just kind of color that foam. If you want different color, like I said, you don't have to use yellow foam. You can use whatever color foam you want to make all different colors. Get it to wherever you want to look like. It's up to you. Once you get the color that you want, use Fleximent, bodkin, kind of apply a little Fleximent to where your threads are. Seal those threads. And a little bit's gonna get in the dubbing. It's okay. What I like to do is I take the tail and kind of pull it back and apply a little Fleximent on the base of the tail where those thread wraps are. And that'll help the tail kind of stay in that little arched look that you see in mayflies. Once you get that, you can take your brush, dubbing brush, or pick, or Velcro, kind of pull out a few of the fibers on the bottom just to give it that little bit of a buggy look, like some legs or whatever you're after. And that's it. And there you have a detached, segmented body mayfly. Hope this helps. Thank you.